Hello everybody and welcome back to Thronefall. So today, as we discovered in the last video, obviously that we can't do all the quests in one go. I'm going to be splitting this up into two videos. We sort of do half the quest now and half the quest in the next video. So yeah, sorry about the delay. I've just been trying to figure out how I was going to do this. I have tried doing all of these mutators at once, but at least I don't think I have the skill level to do it. It might be possible, but I just don't think I can do it. But I can split this up, and then at least we get to use sort of two of the different weapons. And we're going to be going for the two what I'd consider the weaker weapons, obviously avoiding the spear. And the heavy sword, I'd say this loadout is slightly easier. I haven't tried the other one yet, but we're going to be going for the heavy sword here. It's kind of designed for this map. It's good against the slimes at least, so we have that. The heavy armor. Again, there's a lot of damage, enemies that deal damage, and we need to be holding off a lot of enemies on our own while we build up economy in the early game. The economy in this map is horrible, especially early on with the mutators that we have as well. Warhorse, pretty standard, best perk in the game. You can, as long as you know how to use it, you can get so much damage out, and it's so effective with the speed as well. Something new here with the perks, we're actually going to be going castle center. Or castle fortifications, and that gives us our castle center an extra 150% health as well as a bunch of extra damage. Now the reason that's important is because of this map specifically with the boss. He sends units straight into your base through your walls, and basically the only way you can deal with that, especially when you have mutators like increased damage, the only way you can really deal with that is with the increased castle center health. And the extra damage. That's generally what I go for in this map when I'm using difficult mutators. So yeah, obviously the mutators, 75% extra damage can be a problem. Enemies drop 50% less gold, definitely a problem. As I've already said, economy is horrible in this map, and this makes the early game so much more difficult. Buildings only heal 25% of health per day, and they destroyed buildings obviously take an extra day. Again, quite a difficult one to play around, but I'm not going to be building too many structures for most of it, so I can play around this. And finally, challenge of the god death, or challenge of the death god, whatever it is, you know. My units don't respawn. It can be a problem, as well as me taking twice as long to respawn. Can be an issue, but we again can generally play around that. It's not so bad. Like, I can work with it. So yeah, we'll technically be complete like 4 quests here, including obviously just achieving victory. And then in the next video we'll finish off at least the mutators. We won't technically be using the 3 weapons, but it's basically the right thing, you know, of doing all the quests pretty much. I mean, we can do the same thing obviously with the spear. It's no different. It's just we can't use 2 weapons at the same time, so that's the whole thing. Oh, that was not good. I messed this up. But we're gonna make it work. Oh, sorry, I forgot there was no more ways. It literally doesn't matter. If you stand on enemy swarms, they weirdly just do a bunch of damage to you when they spawn in. It's really annoying, but luckily that way it didn't even matter. And you can see I started off with 2 houses, and then I go into a fishing boat. I think the money it works out better. The money, you get slight like a 1 or 2 more in the early game, which is more important than obviously getting a fishing boat down a turn sooner. So this wave can be a bit tricky. This is where Warhorse really comes in. In slam, we sort of charge in, we hit them, we run away. Warhorse, obviously the sword as well for AoE. And that we don't want them to be targeting this fishing boat. Maybe took 1 extra hit, but it doesn't really matter. Yeah, that's fine. And you can see, yeah, those guys will kill you if you just stand on them and fight. So, gotta be careful there. For this one, you actually want to be going full economy. We've got 3 more houses here. Again, you could upgrade the fishing boat, but I think it's a little early. Generally, you want at least 3 or 4 boats before you do that. So this wave is the little bit more trickier one that I was thinking about earlier. You think I would know this by now, because you know, this is my third attempt of actually trying to get a video down. Made a couple of mistakes, obviously. Oh yeah, it's going to be a bit tricky. After we've used up our health here, but we do have the extra sword slam. There you go, and that finishes it. There you go. And again, the slime waves. The sword was designed to fight slimes, so that's why we can sort of deal with those kind of trickier ones. Just with the sword and the warhorse, of course, it's so much damage in AoE to units. So, what we're going to be doing here is I generally go magic armor, of course. I do that. I've done that in my other videos. I'm going to be going assassin's training. So if you the extra 100% damage is obviously very nice, and if we use an ability right as it comes up, the cooldown is halved. Basically, the reason we want to be going all this extra damage, and I will just go for extra houses as well. The reason we need this extra damage is just because it's the battering ram. If we don't get the extra damage, the battering ram basically will come in and just kill the fishing boat, which is why I want the extra damage here. And it's still quite important. The extra damage is still quite nice for later on. I think with the heavy armor, we've got enough health to sort of be fine. And you can see if you sort of like double click on an enemy or however you do it, you can you target and 50% extra damage from all sources. That's not only important for that, but it's mostly important for the final wave. You can actually use that on the boss, and you do 50% extra damage to the boss, which is obviously quite a big deal. So that is sort of the idea behind that. So they're going to be going hunters here. We're also going to be going an upgrade. I believe. Do we want to? Yeah. I think I'm mixing this up a little bit, but I think an upgrade is fine here. We will go for the upgrade on our fish. We've been going houses just slightly. Yeah, we're going to go actually melee resistance of all things for upgrade. Maybe you could try going something else. You probably could. I'm just thinking melee resistance for there's a bunch of melee units that come in the last couple of waves. The boss spawns a ton of them, and especially for defending the town center, of course, is an important thing. Just having that extra resistance is quite a big deal. So that's why I like to go. So we got a tricky wave coming up here. I think I will just basically just take a moment to focus on it. We will be 97, a bit late for that thing to what is it? A bit late to people in a fishing boat, but we will do it. I'm going to be focusing on the rest on how. I don't need anything else, do I? No, I'm alright. I'm good. Just thinking. Yeah, that should be good though. So yeah, a little late for that, but it should just come in clutch. And this is a tough wave, so I'm just going to focus, and you can see what I do. Yep, that should be up for that bit. You can see I've got to basically do the same thing I did in the other wave. You really be using your slam, and we're doing the same thing here. So use the ability, nice use of ability there. That should be good. There you go. And we use our target, of course. They haven't made much use of the resetting cooldown yet, but we will here. There you go. Reset the cooldown. Bunch of extra damage. Using the warhorse, of course. Keep it slamming. Yeah. See, we'll go down relatively quickly. There you go. That's that. Yeah, definitely. This game is definitely a bit tricky. We're using push to talk as well. I do prefer it over just open mic. So. Oh yeah, tricky wave next. Well, not necessarily tricky if you go sort of the safety of going to squads of knights, which I am going to be going. So, go. Could upgrade the fishing, but do we want to do that? I feel like I built this a little bit late, but we probably will if you have the money left over. Should we finish all of our houses here? But that's basically it, isn't it? Got one more that. Okay, like 3 more houses. Yeah, Yeah, we'll do it. We'll do it now. We'll finish it up now. No, we don't know. So this one, a little bit to our base, which is why I'm going to be putting some archers pretty much just there. That should be good. So I just kind of want to split them up so that the slimes are they take extra sort of movement. That sometimes can be quite difficult here. They aren't regular slimes, of course. They are the upgraded version. Get in there, use a warhorse a little bit. Try not to take too much damage. Let the knights deal with it. That's good. Second wave here. Should have used the ability sooner. And that's basically our knights gone. Oh, this might be a bit tricky. I might mess this up a little bit. Find the knights are dead already. Okay, they're sort of focusing that, so I'm going with a slam. That should be it. That should be it. Sorry. Yeah, basically clean that up. It is. If you do that, you can do it with 4 knights, but it is a lot trickier as well. You want to get in a situation where you're sort of splitting up units to do that properly, but yeah, it's quite important obviously that you don't die as well, because that cooldown is so long. So for this wave, we are going to be playing safe once again and just going for maximum archer upgrades here. It is this knight. I pretty much maxed out economy now. Obviously my fishing bonus is still ramping up. But I am going to be going for that second melee resistance again, obviously. I've explained why I go melee resistance. And we're going to be trying to finish off almost all of our houses there. Our economy done. And I have got... I didn't actually double check. Oh, I didn't upgrade. Ah, I made a mistake here. And it might cost me a bit. Right, I got 4 archers there, that should be fine. We do at least have the tank still going to be doing things. Use that to tank, I suppose. Maybe like 3 units over there should be more than enough. That's, I made this tricky. I've upgraded knights instead of archers. What a silly mistake. So you have enough units over here to deal with it. It's going to be this. The problem with this is that I need to keep these archers down here. I think we'll roll with it. We might take a bit of damage, but I think we'll be able to recover. I need to be able to keep these archers down here. They like to move up for no reason, really. They like to chase the units that are coming in instead of just focusing down here. And interestingly, I guess I moved these units too far back. Whoops. You know what? Try not to do the house, but we're going to do a couple of houses, I think. Maybe just the one. Yeah, we'll clean it up. Okay. Yeah, okay, 1 house. Which is actually going to take an extra turn to respawn. So that's like 4 gold. That's like 4 gold we lost. For that mistake. Bit of an issue. But, yeah, it's fine. It's fine. We'll live. Yeah, so tricky wave coming in next. We are going to be going again for the... we're going to be upgrading these units anyway. But we're going to we're getting them all to tier 2. So that's not a big deal. And we are, I believe, at this point, going to be going for the town hall upgrade. I believe that's every single economy structure that I can get now, other than this fishing boat over here, which I think comes in too late to be useful, basically. And we're going to be going for the lock-in target. Wait. Was I not already... I think I've been talking about lock-in target as if I already have it, but I don't have it, do I? That's tier 3 thing. Well, I already have the reduced cooldown. Sorry if I mixed that up. Yeah, I go that 10 extra damage against the boss. But yeah, obviously we already have the weapon cooldown thing, which is what we already got. Sorry. Which is pretty good, but this wave is tough. So let's go down here. I don't know if I want to build anything else. I could. Oh. But it's too close to the spawn, of course. I think I've said things too close to the spawn take a lot of damage when the enemies spawn in. It does that, but it's not like that. Maybe once the archers in the back, something like that. There you go. We'll try it like this. I think there's no more economy building, so we'll just go for I completely forgot about the gold mine. I just remembered as the wave came in there was a gold mine that I could have got, but yeah, we'll leave it. Obviously, we're using the lock-on now. We should be using the lock-on on these high priority targets. Lock on here, on here. There you go. On the siege engine, of course. Expand the ability. There you go. No. Oh, that was very close. I'm going to keep spamming the ability just so I have to pull down. Ah, missed it there. That's fine with one anyway. We got it. We just about got that. Oh, no. Oh, again with this. Those archers are just so threatening. Keep the target on that. There you go. Clean that up. A pretty tricky way, but yeah, if you have the units for it, it's not so bad. Get a bunch of money in here. Obviously, the economy is decent now. And what do we want to be doing here? So, I'm just thinking, we could keep a gold mine for 2 ways. But, we'll leave it. We'll save the gold. It's not quite anymore. I should have got the gold mine. We're going to be going wave with a little bit less money than I'm used to. That could make it tricky. That's so again, it's a single thing about waves from coming from a single area. They're generally not that bad. Just because it's one area, you can focus all of your attention and forces on it. And generally, you want to be you get units up before you get buildings and stuff up, so you'll have them sooner. Which is so obviously we want a bunch of melee units down here. It's kind of weird how the enemy flying units move. So we want maybe a couple down here as well to help out. I'm preparing for enemy flying units to go sort of anywhere. The slimes aren't very tricky here. It's the units that try to get past, or you run past units as well. I maybe should have had a wall or something here. We'll see how this goes. I think it'll be okay. Yeah, we are focusing this down pretty well. There you go. Try and lower this out with first health. There you go. Archers maybe are having a bit of an issue. No, I think they're okay, just about. Yep. Should be good. I think we got everything there. Yep, there we go. Pretty simple wave. So, yeah, this obviously final wave before the boss here is quite tricky. We're going to be going a wall here, wall over here. We want a good amount of units over here. A lot of probably melee units. Well, we need a bunch of archers here as well. We'll go for this ballista tower as well. We are going to be going a few ballista towers, and the reason we do that is just because they're really good against the boss. Like a lot of things I've been doing, it's just really good against the boss, so we do it. Ballista here. So yeah, surprisingly against these melee units. Archers do well. If you put melee units here, because the enemy spawn in slowly, the enemy sort of spawn, and obviously, as I've explained, units that stand on spawn sort of just die very quickly. So you actually want to be using archers for these, and a few of them stuff should be totally fine there. Another thing we got to worry about is because of the mutator. These walls do not regenerate much before the next night, so you just got to be thinking about that as a potential problem. I don't have a lot of units, do I? I don't think this is not a lot of units to be fighting things. We'll kind of lead them down there. Yeah, last time I've done this, I sort of collapsed my wall up here. That's sort of what led to a loss. Unless a couple of other things. I'm going to do that, I think. And why is there even a... Why would we ever want a tower there? What a weird spot to put a tower. I think, well, is that what I did? You know, I generally upgrade these anyway, don't I? Yeah, we'll do that. We'll get a couple of these buildings upgraded. That's probably why I'm thinking about where are my units, because I haven't upgraded yet. So we'll get these. All of these. We'll leave a few then. Yeah, that should be good. That's a good amount of units to fight down here. This is a tough sort of wave over here, so that's why I want a bunch of units just to get them spawn killed. Focus. Fire the trolls, maybe. There you go. Use warhorse, of course. Spare ability if you can. You know what, need our archers to be focusing on the right ones. If they can. There's sort of there's a bunch of units on them that chase my hero, which I don't want them to be doing. I need to be going up here to finish this off. Yeah, so my archers didn't do quite as well as they did last time. I don't think they're going to be living, but again, because of like, look at how much we've diverted essentially here. I'm gonna go up here. I'm gonna deal with this before I will take too much damage. If I'll come down, and we can take this slow, just because like, what have we done with these guys? There you go. We'll just come down here and finish this off, and not trying to die. Very nearly died. Wow. Yeah, these guys are still a threat. They're a real problem. There you go. Finish that off. And yeah, it's just weirdly, because these guys are chasing units, they've sort of dragged them down and said, oh, they're just no longer a problem. Interesting one. Anyway, boss level. So we got a couple of blisters up already. I'm gonna finish this one off. I did get the other upgrade. I was worried there, but I definitely kind of want the upgrade. So we're gonna finish this wall off. We may have enough. I'm not sure how much money we have left actually. We're going to get that. We're going to get a ballista here as well. I think this is a pretty good spot for it. Because it's in range most of the time. Obviously didn't go for that. A wall here. Probably an upgrade of the wall here. Is that it? I have a little bit of money left over, weirdly. I don't normally have. I'm not entirely sure why. I don't think it's because I've got more economy. I think I've upgraded everything that I need to upgrade. So the wall here is actually good because a lot of the slimes like to chew on it, because obviously they just sort of focus anything. What do we want to be finishing this off with? I guess just a wall at the tower here. Keep this wall up healthy. We do have stone walls on most things, right? Except for this one. Did I miss the stone wall up here? No, I didn't. Yeah, so that'll be totally fine. So the right side is a little weaker. Units here. Here, I think what we want to do is we'll actually want to just hide a couple aggro or anything. Melee units to deal with when the boss starts spawning units in our base. A few units down, melee units down here, of course. Sort of spin camp this boss a little bit. We want on the left side, I think, is just down there. Because they can sort of target the boss when it comes over. They do move around a lot, but I think that's good. And then our melee units over here. That should be good. Right, what I did last time I messed this up is I lost my archers. They straight up died in like the first wave, and they're quite a big deal. They get a lot of damage out. They're spawning the boss here. Unfortunately, you can't do any damage to it in this first bit, so this guy's been moving. So okay. Make sure we use our focus fire, of course, on the boss, or the extra damage modifier thing. Quite a big deal, of course. Got one ballista on it now. Unfortunately, it got quite a few units out, but it wasn't too bad. It's going to go to the other side now. We're going to moving over with it. Make sure that weirdly we've lost the focus fire, but or the extra damage modifier, but that's fine. Keep that on it, and you can see that's basically a 2-cycle there. That should be how it goes for most of this. That's a little bit worrying, but I think that'll be okay. These archers are going back on here now. Focus, damage modifier still on. And yeah, these ballistas, obviously, that's why we go ballistas. They do so much damage to the boss. That's a 2-cycle again. Pretty good 2-cycle there. And these archers are still alive. These soldiers still sort of defending from these military units. There you go. I'm not actually using the... I forgot again about the ability cooldown reduced thing, so I'll be trying to do that. Barely don't get... Oh, no, we do get the 2-cycle, it didn't actually go off, so there you go. Let's help out this wall a little bit, I think. There you go, and there's archers on that side now, apparently. They like to move around, and these archers actually aren't doing anything like... Oh. Come down here. Try and kill it. Maybe another ballista shot. Yeah, we got it. We got it before another cycle. That's pretty good. There you go. So yeah, the archers are still alive. That's the important thing. We want to try and save these actually. Stand up, guys. Yeah. If they want to target the tower, it's not that bad because they have a lot of health. I'll focus these guys down. I believe it's center now. Yes, these soldiers are going to come in and help. And look how quickly it dies because of all the ballistas on that. Oh, is that a one? That's a 1-cycle right there. I very nearly died because I wasn't paying attention, but yeah, that was just a 1-cycle in there. Honestly, the at this stage, the fortress, the extra, what is it, town hall center, whatever it's called, extra health might not have even been needed for this fight. It's gone really well. So the archers are back over here now. That's totally fine. They comes in the center. For the last time. But again, yeah, my fortress is at least still attacking it. That's another 1-cycle right there. And you can see, yeah, I've set this game up so it's a little tricky in some of the later stages, but once you get to the boss, I've got so much working against it that it's just it dies very quickly, and that's just another 1-cycle. There we go. 1-cycle with 4 modifiers on. That's nice. That's pretty good. I'll take it. Couldn't obviously afford a lot of the towers, but we make it work. I finally got that recorded. That took longer than it should have, considering it wasn't actually that difficult, really, was it? That should be a no reset, of course. Probably a high score because of the no reset as well. And yeah, not bad. So thank you for watching, of course. I think the next one might be a little bit more tricky. Let's just see what we got to do. I have not tried this out yet, so we got. So we'll be using that one. The health is very scary. And what else was I was going to use these two. So we're using building structures. The structures thing is another problem still, but we've also got first 3 knights 100% more difficult, and we're using the archer, so that's going to make that a lot more difficult. The health is it's probably scarier than the extra damage. Enemies are faster as well. Oh yeah. Those are some tricky modifiers. I'm not looking forward to that one. That's probably going to be more difficult. But yeah, we can at least 2-cycle the quests, obviously. I think that's a good sort of, especially in these later levels, it's a good thing to aim for. So yeah, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed it, please like and subscribe. Yeah, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.